Good morning, everyone. My name is Frances, and we are so glad that you are here with us this morning. Our story today comes from Mark chapter 12. In this story, there was once a scribe who spent his whole life learning about God's laws. He saw Jesus answering questions with wisdom and knowledge, and so he went up to Jesus and he asked him, which of God's rules is the most important to follow? Jesus answered the man by saying, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love God with all your heart and soul and mind and strength." And Jesus said, "Love your neighbor as yourself. If these two rules lead your heart, you will always be on the path of the kingdom of God." The scribe agreed with Jesus and called him teacher, rabbi. He said, loving God and neighbor is the most important of all the rules. Jesus smiled and replied to him and said, "Surely you are close to God's kingdom." Jesus told the people that there were two great commandments. Do you remember what they are? Back during Jesus' time, and long before that too, the people of Israel followed the 10 Commandments and other books of law. The people thought that these laws were very important, and so the scribe is asking Jesus which law is most important. When Jesus answers the scribe, part of his answer is actually the line of a very old and very important prayer called the Shema, which is taken from Deuteronomy. The Shema became a prayer within Judaism that they prayed twice a day and that Jesus himself grew up praying. This prayer is so formative to the Jewish people, and it was so formative for Jesus, and he drew upon it with his teachings. Jesus answers the scribe by saying that the two greatest commandments are loving God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and loving your neighbor. Loving God helps us to grow and understand that our identity, who we are, comes from God. We are all, every single one of us, made in the image of God, which means we have God in each of us. Jesus uses the word neighbor to mean anyone around us. Your family, your friends, even the people that you have never met are your neighbors. What are some things you can do this week to love those around you? Maybe you make something from the heart. It could be a drawing, a card, a poem, a scarf you knit, a song, whatever creative thing you love to do to show your love for others. You could love your neighbor by praying for them, or finding a small snack to help nourish your neighbor's body and keep up their strength. Maybe you bake something or deliver fresh fruits and vegetables to them. Maybe you and your family go out this week to get some shampoo or conditioner, soap or deodorant for our community outreach donation drive. And maybe that's how you love your neighbor this week. Whatever you do, there are so many ways to share God's love with those around us. As we love God with all our heart, soul, mind, and strength, may God give us the eyes to see ways to love our neighbor and share this love with everyone we meet. That's all for me this week, kids. I'll see you next time.